To all the party people in the place to be, we are coming back with another parcel simulator video. This time we're going to do our tier 8 build. So the last video we did our tier 7 build, which is pretty much what you see here. I did make a couple of minor tweaks off camera. So I added a medium rack coming out of the truck bays to queue up the products here, so that essentially I could do more products in a day. So I got one on each side. So that allows me to do more products in a day, and more parcels in a day means more money. So I was able to bank up more money by doing that. And then the other thing I did was just a convenience factor. I added in the splitter. So everything that needs to be inspected gets split off here and comes to the table here. And I just did that out of convenience. So if a package is on this rack right here, all I need to worry about is the stamp correct? And then if the package is on this rack over here, I need to check the stamp and I need to open it up and inspect it. So it just gives me less to think about, because the inspection boxes are probably like 1% of the boxes that you process for that day. So there's not a lot of them. So it just saves me the time for spinning the boxes around and looking for the sticker when I know it's already been checked and it's not there. So yeah, so that is the tier 7 build. What I changed, I just added that little piece right there, and I added those racks just to queue up more additional products. Other than that, everything ran smooth the last couple days in game, and I banked up a bunch of money, and I banked more money than I needed for tier 8. But looking at the tablet, tier 9 is like right behind what's happening. So I was thinking I might not do a tier 8 build. I might unlock tier 8 and tier 9 together, and then just do a tier 9 build in this video. So let's find out what we can and can't do. So we're going to unlock tier 8. And we got a bunch of stuff, and we got a new bay. So this is another train bay. Okay. So that's another train. So we have combined train and truck. And then we got train. So how much is it to can I unlock tier 9? Okay, I can't unlock tier 9. So we're going to unlock tier 9. Bada bing. We're good to go. And the reason I wanted to do tier 9 and tier 8 together is because of I can now use the green stamper. Tier 8 unlocked the scanner for the stamp. Tier 9 unlocks the content scanner. And so now that I can add these two scanners, I can have it do the green stickers for me, and then everything else gets rejected, and then I no longer have to do anything at this desk. So if you're on tier 7 like I was in the last video, my recommendation, bank money until you can unlock tier 8 and tier 9, so that way your next automation build you can get rid of the desk and you don't need to do anything. So let's see what these other two bays are that got opened up down here. So we got another truck. So we got another truck bay, and we got a train bay. And then what did we get over here? Invalid submissions only. So this is another error route. Is that what that is? So if we come back over here, this is an invalid bay, right? Okay, so I got two places to do invalid submissions. I've got train and truck down there, and I got a combined train and truck here. So what I'm thinking is I want to do two things with this level 9 build. So I want to take all of this and spread it out a little bit and make it bigger. So now that I've got these bays, I think I'm going to take this bay down, and I'm going to send the trucks down there. I'm going to take this bay down. We're going to send the trains down there. I'm going to leave this error bay for the immediate rejections. And then maybe the other error rejections we send down to that bay. maybe we do something like that. And then the other thing that I want to do is this scanner here just checks for red and green packages. I'm thinking about putting that scanner inside, doing one for each thing. And so that the merge only happens for when it's green, and the red ones just immediately go off to error. So I think that is what we're going to do for that. So all of that being said, we've got a lot of... let's pick these up. All right, that's 6. Let's see, we're going to throw the boxes over here because we're probably not going to stick anything in there. Pick up this. This is just the free rack that came when I unlocked the airplane, and I just boxed it up and moved it out of the way. All right, so we're going to pick up our TV. We'll put our TV over here. All right, stick it in that corner, and we're going to pick up our desk. And we're going to bring our desk over here, so now we got a little place to sit. And we got the TV right there. So, all right, all of this we are going to break down. So, with 8, let's go ahead and let's check. Do we have bills? We don't have bills. We don't care about contracts. Did we unlock new licenses? We did not unlock new licenses. New parcel types, yeah, tier 10, so we don't get that until the next one. And upgrades, we can buy this upgrade for export size, so let's go ahead and do that. All right, so now we own all the upgrades, and it's just tier 10, tier 14. All right, so now all that's left is shopping. So what we want to do is we want to get one of the stamps. We want to get one of the prohibited contents. All right. Pause. We'll get 1. And then we need... don't need any of that. So cargo type diverter. So this directs parcels to different exits based on cargo type. So we definitely want... Let's get 2 of those. Because it has 1 entrance and 3 exits. Right? So the most it can divert is 3 package types, but we have 4. Because we have truck, we have train, plane, and boat. So we'll get 2 of those, and we'll use 1 to divert truck and train, and then we'll use 1 to divert boat and plane. Contents inspection diverter, I have that one. So we are ready to do a green stamp. And then pallets. I don't need a pallet, but I think I'm going to buy a black one medium just to carry everything else, because that holds up to 12. And then we're going to need large racks, but we'll replace our racks later on. I want to make sure. And then we're definitely going to buy paint and color code everything. Make it look nice. So that's all those things. So the only thing left we need to buy is some corners and some straights. So let me do like 3 of those. Let me do 2, 3, 4 of those. Let me get a couple bridges. And then let's do like 8 straights. All right, where are we at? So we're half our money. So we've got the 2 scanners. We've got the pause, we've got the cargo, 2 of them, the diverters, 1 of the green stamps, we got the pallet to carry everything, we got 3 joiners, we got 4 corners, 2 bridges, and 8 straights. So let's check out with that. And then we're gonna hopefully find our medium pallet first. Open it, and then use that to carry everything else. Holler if you see the pallet. Really? I didn't see it. I went right past it. Should be the only thing that looks like a rectangle. Oh, it's right here on the front. Very first one. Alright, we're gonna pick that up, and let's go grab these things. Hello. 3, 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right. We're gonna come down here. Oh, we're stuck. I can't see. This thing's so big. All right, we're gonna drop this here. Really? The other one lets me... Okay, so I gotta... You're gonna make me take these off. That's awesome. Alright, we'll separate them at least. These are the new things over here. And then the normal conveyor stuff we'll put over here. Alright, let's go get the rest of it. And we'll build from the bays out, just to keep it simple. Can I get everything? I can. 2 trips. Alright, that would have took a lot of trips with the other one that only holds 6. Twice as many. So, alright, $500 well spent. Alright, so let's move that. That's a new thing. That's conveyor. That's a new thing. Conveyor. And new thing. Alright. Excellent. So we got all those, and then let's come over here. We got some more straights and corners. Okay, all right, we'll grab those when we need them. All right. We need a pause. I'm looking for the ones with dots. I think that's a straight. Straight. That looks like a straight. Straight. Corner. Corner. Looks like a straight. That's a joiner. That's a bridge. That's a joiner. That's a joiner. That's a corner. Alright. That looks like straight. Was it gonna be the last one I pick? That looks like a straight. That's a corner. There's the pause. Alright, so this is gonna be the last one I pick. We'll put this one here. Grab that. Open this. If I can walk close enough. Yeah, there's our pause. So let's pick that up. And we are gonna put that on here. No, I didn't want to put that there. I wanted to put it on it. There we go. Alright, so that's our pauser, and this is for the train. So that's the one that we wanna slow it down. So let's come back over here, and now we want to we need a corner. Come down here and grab this corner. We'll steal from ourselves. I guess I didn't need that pauser because I got that one there, but it's fine. It's fine. Alright, we're gonna put that there like that. And we're gonna get one straight. Down here. Put that there. Alright. And then we're gonna grab this. Place it. And we're gonna, let's just, oh, we can just hit Q. There we go. Q that. Got it closer. Q that. All right. Q that. Q that. Okay. Let's get our other palette. That's a corner piece, straight piece, straight piece, straight piece. And that's got a corner on it. Alright. Let's go pick these guys up. Alright, so we want our rack. We want our loader, our unloader. And we got 4, so we'll just grab. We don't care about the bridge right now. We'll just grab some straights. Alright, we're going to come down here. Throw that down. And throw that, and throw that, and throw that. Okay. And now we want the unloader. I believe is the yellow one. And the yellow one is going to go there. And then let's move this out the way. Alright, we're going to pick that up. We're going to put our cue right there. Alright, excellent. And then we're going to do our loader. And we're going to put him there like that. Okay, perfect. And so we can get to this button. We're going to leave this side open. So what we'll do is we'll grab the corner. We are going to rotate this like that. Excellent. And we need one more corner piece. Go over here. All right. Put this corner here. And those are going in the wrong direction. Those are going in the wrong direction. Flip. There we go. That's what we wanted. E and flip. Flip. There we go. That's what we wanted. So we want the little white arrows going that way. Perfect. Okay. And straight. And that's going to go there. And straight. And that's going to go there. And we're just going to create a little bit of buffer on here. So then what we can do is we can put another rack there if we're getting so many packages. Like as this facility gets bigger, if we just get so many that we need another queue up there. All right, we'll grab that, come down here, and move that. All right, and open those. Open that. Oh, it's sent it flying. Alright. Picking up this one. Make sure the arrows are going in the right direction. Alright, and we got $11,000, so we should be good to buy more things. That's gonna go there, and then flip it. That's gonna go there. And then now we want this run to come down here and to connect somewhere in here. Alright, so we're definitely gonna need more straights. Oh, those are bridges. I don't want bridges right now. Those are what if purchases. Straights. That's a rack. That's a corner. I think those are straights. Find out when we get down there. Alright, and we will drop that and throw that down and throw that down. Throw that down, throw that down, throw that down, and throw that down. Alright, and Q, and Q. Alright, and so then this one's going to go here. Alright, and then we're going to go here. Alright, and then does this one do we just go straight? Do we just run that straight down? Yeah, let's just run it straight down. Okay. So we can tear these down. Let's do this. Because we're not gonna need this anymore. Q, and Q. All right. Let's go over here. Grab this. We're gonna get these. I could walk under that, but I guess not. 5, 6. Am I full? Can I not? Guess I'm full. We're gonna bring these down here. There we go. And Q and Q and Q. This thing feels dangerous, man. It sounds like a bear trap going on. Alright, grab this. Grab that. Grab that. Grab that. That is a joiner. Bring him over here. Put him over there with the other joiners. Alright, let's grab these 12. Go this way so they're a little closer. Alright, let's see where this gets us. Alright, let's grab this. We'll get more efficient as we go along. This is our first ever tier 9 build. Alright, so that comes down that way, so that's good. So now let's get this other one the same place. That over here. Bring this over here, okay. And Q. Q. That goes there. That goes there. That goes there. Excellent. So we'll just follow this line. Follow that line all the way down. So let's grab the pallet. And then once we get all this stuff out of the way, then we can start working on moving those things over. All right. Wrong button. Wrong button. Come on, old man. Pick the right button. Alright, we got it. And then we got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Alright. Get those out of here. Those out of here. Throw those down. You can go there. Put 6 on this side. Those are gonna get in the way. Let's get this. Let's get these new things. Alright, we'll put the new things on this. Alright, new things are here. On the green palette. Alright, let's go. Q, 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 Q. That there. I think this we'll need to put, let's put this one down here. And we'll turn it back in towards the inside. That there. And this runs long enough. We may not need a second rack to queue these things up. I feel like we need to use the diverter, right? I feel like let's turn that in. Like that, so the arrows are right, okay. And then let's put you there. Let's put you here. You there. You there. You there. You there. Pick this up and move this out the way. Okay. Where's that? And then we'll E that. I am making this up as I go. I should have tried to... Yeah, let's do that. Let's get a corner piece. Alright. This corner piece. And the arrows are going the wrong way. There we go. That fixed itself. Alright, so those arrows are coming this way. Coming down to here. Perfect. Alright, and then these arrows are going this way. Coming down here. That's perfect. And then maybe what we do is... Let's do this. Do we need an error thing? Nah, we don't need it. We don't need an error thing. So let's grab that. Pick that up. Goes there. And then let's do 2. All right, let's figure out how this works. So where's the new sorting thing? That's this, right? That's this. Yeah, okay. How's that work? Change cargo type. So it accepts all cargo. And then just plain road, rail, maritime, none, other. Okay. So if we put truck on that side, and then we can put train on that side. So it comes in here, I guess. Okay. And then, okay, all right, let's do this. So let's make this none. That's going to be none. This is going to be truck. Okay. And then this is going to be rail. Okay, great. We're going to pick that up. And we're going to put that like here. Like that. All right. And then rail is going to come out this side. Truck is going to come out that side. And then nothing's coming out that side. So we're going to open that. Pick that up. And that's going to go like that. Excellent. So now we just have one thing coming from the sorter up here. One thing comes down. And it's going to send those packages this way. All right. But can I... Let's see, is that going to work the way that I want it to work? So, hold on. So I can do other... All right. So that's all packages. Air, road, rail, boat. That's nothing. And this is just air and boat, it looks like. So Okay. So I can't do... Alright, we're going to have to think. We'll deal with that later. Because then the other one we want to come here. But let's move everything over. So let's put this with the bridges. Alright. And then we're going to... Get rid of that. We don't need you. There's nothing to go over right now. And then that's air. That's the error run. So let's take that up like that. So we got to insert these other things, and that's all right. This is the joiner. This is pauser. Throw him there because that's the only one of those. This is these. All right. Right there. Grab this. We don't need that bridge. And now we'll start sliding everything over. And we'll make room for everything. So. Alright. And we do that. That, and we'll put that here. No, I want to pick up the whole thing. There we go. And throw that there. Alright. Cool. Alright, so now we need to remove all these things over. And I want to move them back. And I want to do my best to not block the door if I can. Alright. First things first. Do we start from the back? Let's start from the back. So slide that over. Slide that over. Slide that over. And then take that room. That and that. All right, there we go. There we go. Flip it. All right, that one got messed up too. There we go. All these arrows. This is the tricky part, man. Getting all these arrows right. Okay. That over. That over. Slide that over. Slide that over. Okay. All right. So here comes the tricky part. Getting these machines together. Let's throw that over there. All right, let's get these machines straight. So the first thing we're gonna scan for is all right. That's whether it's red or green. We're gonna buy another one of those. 'Cause I want to cancel that like right off the bat. Okay, so just getting these out of the way so I can think. All right, so we've got this one. So it's this way. So it's gonna come in on weight. And let's move this out some. that in there. And then the joiner. I want here. And we'll join that side with this side. Let's do this. R, flip it. R. Alright, we're going to do that. And then we're going to grab this. That's going to go there. And we are going to grab. So this side is going to come in here and merge in. We'll worry about this side in a minute. So it's going to come in and do weight, and the invalid is going to come out here. So let's grab this, and let's go. Invalid's coming that way, and then the valid is going to come out that way. Let's do the valid path first. I want to put a breaker between these because I feel like when the scanners were next side by side, I feel like that slowed things down. All right, so the first thing we're going to eliminate is weight. Is the weight wrong? And then the next thing we're going to eliminate is the scanner. So the serial number. All right, so can we flip this? Flip that. Yeah, let's do this. And so the invalid is going to come out. Let's flip that. No, it was right. I just didn't turn it enough. There we go. So we're going to send the invalid back. So let's send the invalid back that way. All right, so that's going to rerun the invalids back this way. Perfect. All right. And then we're going to do the invalid pass first, so we'll move this out of the way. All right, so we are going to scan weight. If it's valid weight, it's going to come scan the serial number. If the serial number is valid, it's going to come out here. And then I want to do another blocker there. Oh, I stuck myself. I got trapped. Okay. Move this out the way. That out the way. That there. All right. So then after, we're going to scan serial number. That's going to come out. And then now we want to scan the country. All right. So we're going to pick this up. Country there, perfect. And then this is gonna go here. And that's gonna go there. And all right, so that needs to be a joiner. Flip it. There we go. And then let's do double corners. Let's do that. Let's do this. Flip it. All right. All right. So we're gonna come in. We're gonna scan the weight. It's gonna come out of weight. Gonna scan the serial number. Serial number is gonna go around, and it's gonna. Oh, I can't do that. can't do that. R. No, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. Okay, so I need R. I need that there. I'm gonna need to buy more corners. Flip it. There we go. So we're gonna come in this row and then we're just gonna snake. We're gonna snake in here. All right. So it's gonna come in. It's gonna scan the weight. Weight fails, it comes out. Weight passes, it goes that way. And then it's gonna go in the serial number. Invalid, it comes out here. If it passes, it goes around, comes in here. If it's invalid, that would be another joiner. Go there, and then that's gonna go there. So that's gonna be our error track coming out. And then we've got this, which is, we need to flip it. All right. That's gonna go there. I thought I trapped myself again. All right, and E, and grab the corner, and R. All right, so the valid is gonna come out. I don't know how efficient this is gonna be, but we're gonna give this a go. It's definitely gonna be easy to keep up with. All right, and then R, flip it, R like that. There we go. And then we need another joiner right here. Perfect, and straight. There we go. All those arrows are going the correct way. All right, and then that's the first one that comes out. So that'll go there. Then we need another joiner right here. And that's going to be our error run. Okay. And now we need our new things. So move that out the way. Move that out the way, and let's get our new one. So that's one. That's two. And that's prohibited contents, and this is stamp. So we'll do stamp next. Just do them in the order they unlock. And we need to flip it. Alright, and we come there, and then we need a corner. So that's going to come out of there. We need two more corners. Take this one. That corner's going to go there. And can we steal any more corners? Let's check down here. Was there a corner down here? Yeah. All right. And R and flip it. All right, and a merger. Got a lot of straights. All the mergers are over here. All right. R. There we go. Now we need a straight. Go. This is gonna come down here. We're gonna stamp all them things with a red stamp. That is going in the right direction. Yeah, it is. Okay. All right, we're getting close. We're getting close. We are getting close. Move this. Move this. Move this. Move this. That. All right, so this is our main line. And it is we want R, flip it. Put that there. All right. And we will grab this. That air is going to come out that way. Like that. All right. Grab this one. Let's see. That's gonna go there. That's gonna go there. So we need one corner for that. We need one corner for that. And then this. Let's cue that, and cue that. Alright, we definitely gotta have plenty of straights. Alright, and then this is gonna go here. Rotate, flip it. That's gonna go there like that. Then we just need another joiner. This is going to be a significant build, but to be hands-free and totally automated. So both of those are going to come in and join right here. So then these are all, we don't need these. All right, we'll grab that. That's going to go there. And I just put all those in boxes, and I need them out. All right. More. All right, we almost have the air run done. There we go. There we go. All right, so there's our air runs. So what's going to happen is it's going to come off this truck. It's going to come in here. And if it's an error, if it already has an error sticker on it, it's going to divert it out and it's going to go to that bay. Then it's, if it has a green sticker, I gotta do something with that. So that's going to have to go down and sort. And then if it has a no sticker, it's going to come in here, and then it's going to go there. It's going to do weight, and the weight airs out. It's going to go over here and get a red sticker and go get weight aired out. If not, it's going to do serial number. Air is going to go there, get a red sticker, and it's gone. Green is going to check country. Air is going to come out, get a sticker. Green is going to check cargo. Air is going to come out, go get a sticker. Green is going to go check the stamp. Air is going to come out and go down and get a sticker. Bada bing. And so now that is that. And so now the next one is the prohibited contents. And the prohibited contents, I want to So I need to do a merger there. So if I flip that, and then I want to put it here, and I'll let you know what I'm trying to do. So R, so that's going to go there. So if the contents are bad, they're going to get kicked out and go down that way. Let's think about this. Let's think about this. So I've passed all the other checks. Make it corners. That's my last corner. I'm gonna have to go order corners. Notice down here before I forget that I don't have one. Down here, flip it. All right, so that error run is done. So we're good on all the errors. And so now what we need to do is we need to figure out, so on the green one, the last green one that comes out, we need this guy. All right, so let's think about this. So if it's got a package, all right, if it's got a package, if it needs to be scanned, it's going in here. So it's going to come through here, and if it needs a scan, it's going to kick it out this way. It's going to do the scan, and if the scan fails, it's going to go down the error route. I guess I don't need this. I can just do this. Oops, it changed on me. I gotta flip it and like reset it. Okay, we'll put that there. Green comes out there. That goes in there. Flip it. There we go. So I think, yeah, if it's required, it goes that way. All right, so I just need a corner to go there. So when it comes out of here, it says, does it need to be inspected? And if it's yes, it comes in here. If it's got illegal contents, it's going to error out, and it's going to go get a red stamp. If it has valid contents, it's going to come out here, and we're good to go. So we just need, we need this one to merge back into this one. All right, so we need a merger. And then R, flip it. Perfect. So then we just need to corner that into here, and that's going to merge there. And so then that's going to be our valid packages here, which means all of those packages can get a green stamp. All right, so we're going to put them there. So everything that comes out of there gets a green stamp. Let's wreck these corners here. That there. There we go. All right, so let's walk through this. So I'm coming off of this bay. I'm gonna have it come through here. If it's red, it's gonna kick it out, and it's gonna go all the way down. If it's green, and it's gonna come out here, and we got to build that. If it's didn't move. I gotta move all this over some. I gotta move all this over like 2 clicks. I move it over 2. I'm gonna move it over 3. where's my pallet? That pallet's full. No, it's not. That's the medium. Is it full now? Now it's full. Alright. Slide you over there. Slide you over there. Okay, this is gonna take a minute. But it's gonna be worth it in the long run. And then what we'll do is we'll make both bays go through the same scanner. It's gonna be a lot easier if they didn't reset. Whoops. We're gonna take advantage of this extra room here. What just happened? I didn't have a corner piece. That's what happened. I was robbing corners from over here. Alright, we'll rob that corner. This is going to come here and flip it. Alright, that's going to go there like that. And that was extra. Alright, let's try this again. And then this goes here. Why did this invalid comes out there, invalid comes out there? I should probably do it from the start. We'll back into it. We're already this far. Alright, E. You know the invalid goes on the joiner. Is that one on a joiner? That's on a joiner, and then that doesn't need a joiner. Okay. And then this one, invalid goes there. Invalid goes there. Where, what's going on? One of them be a joiner? I'm totally lost how this all of a sudden didn't work. Alright, let's go back over here. R, flip it. Alright. So all the invalids come out on this. They're going to come down here. They're going to get a red stamp. And they're going to join and go out. Okay, I'm fine with that. So then we need... That's going to go in and check the weight. Alright, so that's going to take it into the weight. And now let's start using these corners. It always resets itself. Alright, so that's going to go there. It's going to go there. Alright, at least this is starting to feel familiar. Alright, so it's going to go in, it's going to scan the weight, it's going to come out, and scan the serial number, flip it, go, flip it, So then it's going to go in and scan the country. Flip it. All right. So the first and the third one get flipped, but the second one stays the same way. Then it's going to scan the cargo type. And then how did we run out of corners? Flip it. There we go. We're gonna finish this run. And then we'll order more stuff. Have any more corners to steal? That one. Flip it. All right. So we're gonna come in. We're gonna scan weight. We're gonna scan serial number. We're gonna scan the country code. We're gonna scan the cargo type. We're gonna scan the stamp. And then this is the contents prohibited. All right. So that means we need this to be there. Yep. And we need another corner. All right, I'm done. We're gonna order corners. Let's just get 10 of them. 10 corners, $25 shipping. Whoops. Zoom. Wrong button. And my pallet's full. Alright, we're just gonna... We gotta unload that pallet, because I can't carry these one at a time. Alright, and R, and flip it. Alright. So then it's gonna come out of there. Let's put an extra space in. Let's E. Bring that down. E. Bring. What did you do? Huh. Alright, we'll put that here. Put that there. E, this thing always resets. R, flip it. Alright, so if it needs to go and get inspected, it's going to get inspected. And then we get this in here like that, okay. And then we just need one more corner. And then alright. Got too many of these things in the way here. Alright, so that's gonna come out of there. I want this flipped to go there, and then this is gonna go there, and then the corner is gonna merge it in, and then everybody's getting a green sticker. All right, so we need 2 corners, and we still got to do all the routing, and then we got to set the intake docks again, but that part will be easy. Did we say this was a tier 9 build? Alright, that's enough corners for now. We're gonna come down here, drop that, grab that, grab that. Alright, so R, flip it. And then that's gonna go here, R, flip it. All right. So then that comes down to sorting. So let's walk through this part. Let's walk through this part. Oh, we still gotta finish this. Okay, hold on. R that way. Goes there. That goes there. Goes there. And then we're just gonna pick this up. That goes there. Okay. And then that goes there. Let's get rid of these. We'll move it closer. Alright, E. Like that, okay. And then that over there. Okay, here we go. Cooking with gas now. R. There we go. Flip it. That. Like that, and alright, so let's check the sorting run. The sorting run should be good. And then we just got to connect it to the intake. But we've got the sorting run done in the middle, so let's check that. So, eventually, alright, so the box, these two runs are going to merge together. They're going to come in here. If it has a denied sticker, it's going to come out here. It's going to go down, it's going to merge in, and it's going to go to the exit. Alright. If it doesn't have a sticker at all, it's going to come in here and it's going to check the weight. If the weight fails, it gets a red sticker and goes out. If the weight passes, it's going to check serial number. Serial number passes, it's going to check country. Country passes, it's going to check cargo. And it's going to check the stamp. If any of those error out, it's going to hit this error one and it's going to go to the exit. Then when it comes out of the stamp, if the stamp is valid, it's going to come in here, and if the contents need to be inspected, it's going to get diverted into this. If the contents are invalid, it's going to kick them out, and they're going to get a red sticker, and they're going to exit. If the contents are good, it's going to come out this way, get a green sticker. And if it didn't need to be inspected, it's going to come out this way, get a green sticker. So everything coming out of there is green. So that's good. So now we just got to get everything to the correct place. All right. So what we're going to do now is we're going to grab the new thing. I'm going to pick it up. All right. And then R, that's going to go there. Okay. And then now what we're going to do is we're going to say if it's plain, we want you to go here. Let's get this. Perfect. Plane is going to send it here. It's going to go down. It's going to get on the plane. All right. Planes are done. And then this front one, we're going to make boat. That's going to be boat. So then that's going to come here. It's going to go there, and then we need a corner. Flip it. That's going to go there. Although that is not going to work. All right, hold on. We need these to come out. So E, 2, 3. That goes there. All these are going to come out threes. 3. Because we forgot our other run of the valid. The valid ones still have to get sorted also. So that's going to be boat. That's going to be boat. All right, so that is still boat maritime. Yep. All right, and then that's air. So we're going to move this here. I realize this is not totally efficient, but let's make it work. And then we can optimize from there. So baby steps. Think agile. Think MVP. All right, so we need straights. All right, we're going to need 6 straights because we came over 3. All right, our maritime is done, and we need 3 straights for our airplanes. All right, so now our boats are done and our planes are done. And so now all we need to do is we need to merge, we need a merger. And that. And we need a merger that comes in here. Like that. And that is where our ones that are auto green, that's where they're going to come in at. So we're going to put that there. Is that enough room? Yeah, that's perfect. Okay. So here. That. And this is going to go here. That. And then we get one more. That's a merger. We got it. All right, so let's pretend this goes all the way down here and connects to this, which is the auto green one. We're going to pretend that that runs there. We just need to buy all those straights. All right. So what's going to happen is all the ones that weren't auto green are going to get a green sticker. The auto green is going to merge in, and then the green ones are going to come in to get sorted. And then the boats are going to go that way. Sorry, the boats are going to come this way. The airplanes are going to go that way. And then we need... how are we going to do this? Because this... So that needs to be train. Okay, I see why they did it the way they did it. Because that's... Oh, that's other of the ones that are missing. I got it now. Okay. So that's maritime. This is airplane. So then this one should be the 2 that are missing. Yep, the other are... Yep, those 2. Okay, perfect. So then we need a corner for this. That's going to go there. So now our train and our truck are going to come this way, and we just go straight into this. And then our train is going to break off and go there. And our truck is going to break off and go there. And that's everything. So we need, what, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's call that 10 just to be safe. And then this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right, so let's grab these. These are all straights, I think. Grab that there. We'll make these runs. And then all of the sorting will be done. And all the loading will be done. And so then we just have to rebuild the intake. Alright, it's been a long journey, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Slowly but surely. this up, and that's gonna go this way. Pick that up. That's gonna go that way. Pick that up. That's gonna go that way. Yes. That can go here. There. 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 Alright, we'll come back down here with the pallet. We still got some more on the pallet right here. Alright, that up there. That up there. Alright, Q. Boom. 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 Alright. Grab this. I'll go down here and grab these other ones. Down here. We are slowly running out. It's gonna go there. We need 2 more. 1, 2. All right, so all those arrows going in the right direction. Let's double check them. Perfect. Okay, that works. All right, and then so all of those connect in, and then they're gonna come get sorted, and now we just need that last run right there. That's a corner piece. Right here. 2, 3. This will get us like almost halfway there. All right. Q. Boom. Q. Boom. Q. Boom. Q. Boom. All right. So I need like 3 more, and then all that's left is the intake. And we've got corner piece here. We got, that's a rack. This is a pauser. Okay. That's a corner. Alright, and that is a joiner. And that's a bridge. That's a bridge. That's a bridge. And then that's a bridge. So we did that thing without any bridges. That's cool. Alright. Yeah, so we don't have any straight pieces. So let's pick this up. That there. Alright, so we need 1, 2, 3 more straight pieces for that. And then we got to rebuild this section over here. Alright. We're just going to keep that way, and that'll be non-sophisticated. Alright. And then corner piece. Alright. Flip it. There we go. That's gonna come in there. Let's take that there, that there. At least get this thing away from the door. Alright, so that's 1, 2 straight pieces there. And then that's gonna merge in. And then let's go 1, 2. Need another corner. We have a corner left. We do. Oh man, this is almost working out. Alright. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9, 10. 10 more straight pieces and we're done. That's what it seems like to me. So let's order 10 tablet. Straight pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Get that. Check that out. Oh, delivery truck. Oh, we still got more on the delivery truck. Alright. Let's we forgot about these. 2, 3. Oh, those are all corners. 3 corners. Okay, well let's order. Let's check out there. Okay. Yeah, let's go get these. Start with the ones in the back. A little picky. And I can get them all except for one. Okay. Stop that. And 1. That's 1. 2. That's 1. 1. That's 2. Okay. Q. We'll do this side. Hold on. Let's go do this back here. Alright, perfect. And Q. Got that. And Q. Got that. And Q. Got that. And Q. We got that. Alright, all the arrows are going in the right direction. And grab that. And come down here. And Q. Alright. There we go. So we just need that one there, and that one's still on the truck. We'll come down here. Throw that down. 1, 2, 3. Alright, Q. There we go, and Q. There we go, perfect. So that run is connected. Alright. And then we just need, pick this up. This over here. Alright, and that's a pauser, it can go there. That's a rack, that can go there. That's a joiner. That can go there. We'll go get the last one, and then we're ready to test it. So it took a while to get here, but we're finally here. Tier 9 warehouse build. Fully automated, should be hands off. All right, so let's walk through this. They're gonna come off the truck. They're gonna come in here. They're gonna queue on the racks. They're gonna come around here. They're gonna get in here, scan red. They're gonna go exit green. They're gonna go down, get sorted, and put on the right bay. They're gonna come off of this truck, come right here. They're gonna queue on this rack. They're gonna come merge in here. They're gonna go here, red. They're gonna exit green. They're gonna go all the way down, merge in, and get sorted. And then if they don't have a red or green sticker, they are going to get checked for every single item. And if all of those items fail, they're going to go down here and they're going to get rejected. And then if they pass, they're going to get out here where they're going to get a green sticker. And then this is the long run for they already had a green sticker. That's going to merge in. It's going to go here. If it's an airplane, it's going to go to the airplane bay. If it's a boat, it's going to go to the boat bay. If it's a truck or a train, it's going to come down here. And then the trucks are going to go that way. And then the trains are going to go this way. And then the train has a pauser. So if it's not a train day, they don't have to go and they'll just queue up on this rack. And then I can always insert like another rack right here in case they start backing up on this belt. And I could even put a third one here if I wanted to put that there. And then the trucks are going to come out here, and the trucks are just going to go right into the road bay there. We are not using this invalid bay. And then the boat has a pauser because it's not boat day. The plane has a pauser because it's not a plane day. All of our errors are going to go in here, so we have to periodically come hit this button if we see everything backing up. And all the red ones that did not have a red sticker will get a red sticker there. So that is the tier 9 build. This is everything, and this is just all the extra stuff here that we don't need to deal with anymore. But yeah, so I mean, can we even get in a position where we see the whole thing? I don't think we can. Yeah, alright. So let's turn it on and let's test it. So we'll come here. Let's test it. And we should be completely hands-off. I'm going to grab this one. It's already got a green one, so let's see. That's going to go to a truck. So let's make sure that goes all the way down to the truck. Why is this glowing green? Alright, so here it comes. This one should go to truck. It's pre-approved truck. We're just going to test it. Make sure everything's working right for trucks. That's good. And then that should come out here. It does. That's awesome. And while we're waiting on that, let's just grab a boat. We're going to pick up a boat. And we're just going to put it here because it already has a sticker. And then that should go to the left for the truck. And it does. Okay. Today is Thursday. We are running trains, so let me unpause this. Perfect. All right, and the boat went correctly on the boat. So what is this one? That's another truck. So there's auto reject is already going over there. So that's good. This was an auto reject. Yeah, that had to be. That was too fast. Alright, so the auto rejects are working. Let's see. The only thing we haven't tested, that's a boat. We already tested boat. What is this? I just want to make sure everything goes to the right spot. That's boat. We've already tested boat. These things are all scanning. That thing went through and got its green sticker. That's going to be a boat or a train. Let's see. Green sticker is on. And that's a truck. That's the boat one. So we're still looking for airplane and train. There's a train. Okay. We got a train coming in. It's got the green sticker, so this should come down and that should go to the right. And then all that's left is airplane. It's boat. So we're getting boats today. Alright, is this going over? That is going over. And that's going to load up in the train. So the only one we got to test is airplane now. Boat. That looks like a truck. Perfect, guys. This is train. So can I look out and find an airplane? That's a boat. There's an airplane, but it's an auto reject. That's unfortunate. What is this? Man, so many boats. Train. 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 There's a plane. It's got a valid stamp. I have no idea. The country flag is wrong. It's not going to make it. All right. Well, it's 1 o'clock. We're fully automated. Oh, there it is. We got our airplane. We got an airplane. Yep. And it's sorted and it's going down the airplane chute. So, man, that is it. This is the Tier 9 fully automated, hands-off build. Everything gets taken off the trucks automatically. Everything gets scanned automatically. Everything gets stickered automatically. Everything gets sorted automatically. And everything goes to the right bay automatically. So completely hands-off, Tier 9 build. And this is fantastic. This is really fantastic. Yeah, so now the only thing left to do with this build is optimize it. So potentially what I could do is I could start doubling up on scanners. So that way, like, that bay gets scanned, this bay gets scanned. And I can go that route with it. And then that way I can do double the product at a time because the scannings happen twice instead of once. I could add more queues, so I could take this and come around this way and then merge in, and I can have 2 racks to stack up products. I can upgrade these racks to the extra large ones, or the large ones, so that way they can hold more product, and then that way I can get more in a day, and then it's just going to take a while to process and scan everything. But yeah, that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed the Tier 9 build. We will come back again with a Tier 10 build when we get Tier 10 unlocked. How much is that going to cost us? Tier 10's 3,400, so we could unlock it now if we wanted to. But we'll wait and we'll do that in the next video. So if you're liking the series, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If there's any questions, comments, tips, things that I did wrong that I need to fix, drop them in the comments below. And I'll check them out and then do whatever I need to do. But with that, we will end it. I hope everybody is having a great day, night, evening, morning, wherever you're at. And most of all, I hope everybody's happy. We will see you in the next one. Peace out.